I wrote this book because there's so much polarization, so much downright fighting and bad temper around this election. I think it's time for a little comic relief. This book is a Where's Waldo style book, except that instead of one person, you're following 15 people from morning when the polls open at 8 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night when the polls close. It's a picture book, and the idea is to tell the story in visual means. When I grew up, I read a lot of Mad Magazine. I also loved The Simpsons and Family Guy. And those books, those stories, that kind of presentation taught me not just how to question authority or make fun of people, but also how to make fun of myself and to see the essential absurdity in every part of life, my life, everybody's life. That kind of thing, I think, I credit Mad Magazine for teaching me how to think. I have a son. When I was his age, I lived in San Francisco. This was in the 1970s. And my parents taught me a lot about civic responsibility. When it came time for me to explain this, I had a difficult time trying to sort it out. And so when my son asked me, could Superman be president? I thought, well, you, son, you will have a certain superpower called voting. And I encouraged my son to think about what that meant, what that superpower was. In this book, we show how 15 people have that superpower and how they use it. These characters are based on people in my neighborhood growing up. And they're all sides of the political spectrum. And they have all kinds of different views toward elections and toward democracy. On the one hand, there's Alice, and she's using the voting day to get go to the hair salon and get a perm. On the other hand, there's Dale, who's hyper paranoid about what's going to happen at the polls. And he's using election day to man the polls, make sure that everybody is registered and make sure that everybody is a real American citizen and all that. So there's those two, and there's everybody in between. There's a lot about this book at electiondaybook.com. And one of the things that you get at electiondaybook.com that you don't get from the book itself is the entire backstory of all these 15 characters. It's on electiondaybook.com that you learn, for example, that Dale, who I just mentioned, is very worried about the national debt. Now, that's something that's very hard to show in pictures, but it's very easy to show in words. And so that's why we put that together. And please go to electiondaybook.com. And please don't forget to vote. This is a big day. It only comes around once every couple of years. It's important. Everybody needs to go to the polls on November 5th.